Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Bandai Cars Hatchin' Hero characters. In this review, Spot's going to have a look at Mater, Francesco Bernoulli, and Lightning McQueen. This continues the line of Bandai Hatchin' Heroes, which carries, they've done a whole ton of them from Toy Story to Cars, which we'll be looking at today, and Finding Nemo they've also done as well. But at the end of the day, they're all essentially the same idea. They're foldable vehicles, in this case vehicles, foldable characters that transform into eggs and back. There's what the package looks like for Lightning McQueen. They all have their own distinct packaging. And that's what it looks like on the back for Lightning McQueen. And let's have a look. Francesco Bernoulli. That's what it looks like on the back, how to transform him. Spot says transform, but hatch. And finally, Mater. And there he is on the back there as well. To check out more from the folks over at Bandai, Spot's going to provide the link down below. And that being said, Spot's going to take a break, going to get these opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Cars Hatchin' Hero hatching characters. Don't go anywhere, guys. There's more anyway. Stay tuned. Okay, so now that Spot's got them all out of packaging, let's get a better look at the Hatching Heroes cars. These ones, I gotta say, are a little more intricate than the other Hatching Heroes that we've had a look at on this channel. A little more folding up, I would say, is involved for the cars. Mater, from first glance, kind of just looks like a compacted car that's been turned into a little cube, or in this case, more so an egg, I would say. You can see his tires on the sides, what will be his engine on the top there, and that will be his eyes. But I think they do a pretty good job of concealing everything and folding it up into essentially an egg. Now with the other characters, normally you'd fold up legs, fold down arms, but this, you've got cars, and that could be a little more difficult to transition to an egg, but I think they do a pretty good job. To transform Mater, a little toe Mater on the side there, what you want to do is lift up the back, and there's his hook, and then take the front and the back and hinge them forward. The last thing you want to do is bring this down and spin around his eyes. And then you got Mater. Oh, and actually, one other thing that don't want to forget, let's bring out his mirrors. Pretty accomplished feat to transform it from what we initially saw to Mater here. I like it. Really thought they did a good job on Mater here. Moving along, Francesco. Again, he's a folded up car, but I think they do a pretty good job of turning a car into an egg. To transform Francesco, what you need to do is bring the front forward, and the tires don't have to do anything there. Bring the front up, that gives him his eyes. The trickiest part for Francesco is that you got to bring his tires around. If not, they kind of get in the way of his back spoiler. And you bring that up, and there you have Francesco. They don't have rolling wheels or anything like that, but pretty cool transformation on him. Lightning McQueen by far is the hardest to hatch, so to speak, versus these, as well as really versus the other hatching heroes we've had a look at. To transform Lightning McQueen, what you want to do is spin this back, and before you spin it back, this whole back section here pops forward. I don't know if you saw that. Let's try that again. Bring it forward, and then this hinges out, and then this brings around and kind of snaps into place, kind of keeps everything in place. Spin around the spoiler, bring out the tires, bring out the tires on the front, lower that, and then finally get to his eyes, which you might want to do that first. There we go, and then close that up. And there you have Lightning McQueen, by far the coolest transformation of the three. Also, I think one of the more well-engineered hatching heroes versus, the other ones, which for like a Toy Story character that we had to look at, you're folding in arms, you're folding in legs. But to get it from an egg to this, pretty cool. Pretty cool, I must say. The hatching heroes are now currently available in toy stores. I saw these actually in Toys R Us as well, if you guys are looking for them. Today's Toy Spot, we were looking at the Bandai Cars Hatching Hero characters. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.